Hello students, welcome again in today's video lesson. In the last video lesson we have completed up to page number 45. As all of you know, this is a revision class for you. So again I am going to teach you this from page number 46 today. So we will start from here, that is the mixture. Today's topic is mixture. So two topics we have already completed, that elements and compounds. It's the last topic of your chapter, that is the mixture. As all of you know that how mixture is made up of. Mixture are made up of two or more elements or compounds or two or more any substances in any ratio. In any ratio they are called as mixture. Okay. And in that mixture the elements and compounds, whatever they combine together in any ratio, they retain their individual properties and that make up the mixture. So they does not combine chemically. So what we see here, elements or compounds combined together in any proportion. Okay, in any proportion. So better we write elements or compounds or both retain their individual properties. So they retain their individual properties because they are not combining together chemically. Not combined chemically. Not combined chemically. Okay, so they are called, so this is what called mixture. Okay, now the characteristics of mixture. First characteristics of mixture is that what we say here, they don't have definite composition. No definite composition. Okay, so they don't have definite composition. That what this means mixture does not combine chemically, so they retain their individual properties, so their composition is not definite. Okay, for example, if you take salt and water, so if you put a teaspoon of salt in 1 glass of water, it is a salt solution. Again you can add some more salt into it, again it will be a salt solution. Okay, that means the composition of salt and water you can change as your requirement. So it is a mixture, it is not a compound. Okay, so if you take a sample of milk that is from a different cows, have different amount of cream in them, so we see that it is a mixture, it does not have any definite composition. Okay, no fixed properties, they don't have any fixed properties also. No fixed properties. Since we are saying that they don't have fixed composition, similar side by side they don't have any fixed properties also. Why they don't have fixed properties? Again the same thing, because their composition is not definite, so they don't have any physical properties or chemical properties fixed. So they don't have no specific boiling point, melting point, they don't have specific color, smell, taste. So if you goes on adding salt into the water, the saltness will increase. Saltness will increase, the taste will change. So don't have that fixed properties. Okay. Similarly, if you take sugar solution, if you goes on adding sugar, the sweetness of sugar solution will increase. If you take different sample of milk of different cow, it will boil at different temperature because the percentage or composition of cream in the milk varies from cow to cow. Okay, they cannot be separated by physical method. They can be separated by physical method. Separated by physical method. What physical method we can use here? We can use sedimentation, decantation, we can use filtration, we can use sublimation, we can use so many other methods like centrifugation, okay, distillation. This method we can use to separate its components. Okay, it it doesn't need any special ways of separation. Okay, and fourth one point is they retain their individual properties. Retain individual properties. Fourth point is retain individual properties. What is mean? It means individual properties. Suppose if you add salt and water, the properties of salt retain its property and water also, because when you separate them you will get pure water again, you will get pure salt again, because they does not combine chemically, so they retain their individual properties. Okay, so it should be remembered that when pure substances are mixed to form mixture, no new substances are formed, with new set of properties is formed. So if it is not a new substance, it will have no new properties too. However, when they undergo a chemical change, a new substances is formed. Whenever they go under some chemical change, they form a new substances. But in a mixture, no new substances are formed, so they retain their properties. For example, when iron is mixed with sulfur, here one example is given, the sample of iron and sulfur. When you mix them together normally, it will a mixture of iron and sulfur, and you can separate this iron from sulfur by using a magnet, simple magnet, that is called magnetic separation. But if you heat it, if you heat this iron and sulfur, mixture of iron and sulfur, they react with one another to form iron sulfide. They react one with one another to form iron oxide, which is again a new substance. It's black in color, its order will be specific, their individual properties does not retains. A new substance is formed, so it will have a new set of properties. Now it is black in color, it cannot be separated by magnet, so now it is a compound, that is called iron sulfide, not the mixture. So on this basis of these properties, this mixture and compounds can be further classified. Okay, as we can differentiate. It is mixture is a form when two or more substances are physically mixed together, where compounds are formed when two substances are combined chemically. Mixture do not have fixed composition, but compounds have fixed composition. This mixture cannot be represented by any chemical formula, but compounds are represented by chemical formula. The constituent substance retain the individual properties in the mixture, but in a compound it does not retain the individual properties. The constituent substance can be separated by easily with a physical method, here in the sedimentation, decantation, filtration, evaporation, magnetic separation, etc. But in compound they cannot be separated by any physical method. they should have some special chemical means of separation. So in this way we can differentiate between air and as a mixture or a compound. Yes, air is a combination of gases of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor and tiny solids, and like dust. So it is a mixture because they does not combine chemically, just physically. It is not a compound. Air at different places have different percentage of composition of these gases, so they are not compound, they are a mixture. Air have different places have different amount of constituent gases and solids. Though nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide do their respective chemical formula, but here air cannot be represented by any chemical formula, so it is a mixture, not a compound. The component of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide shows the individual properties in there. Suppose oxygen helps in burning, it does its own work. Carbon dioxide put off fire, does its own work. Photosynthesis, we need carbon dioxide. For respiration, we need oxygen. And by side nitrogen helps the controlling of burning, and it also help for nitrogen helpful for our growth, for protein synthesis. So they retain their individual properties, so it is a mixture, not the compound. In this way we see that also we can separate nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide from the air by physical method. So since here we can use physical method, so it is a mixture, not the compound. So all these 5 properties which makes air as a mixture, not a compound. So this much in today's video, students. Go through the chapter, learn these charts and the properties of mixture. On this property you have to differentiate between mixture and compound. So this is the last topic, and in the next video lesson we will see the types of mixture, and we also will start few topics of separation techniques of components of mixture. Thank you students for watching this video. See you again in the next online class and video lesson. Thank you very much.